Hello, I am Dr. Jeff Langmaid with the Evidence-Based Chiropractor, and today we're going to take a look and unbox the new myofascial tool from RockTape called RockPods. I got my set right here, and I know for a lot of people who focus on soft tissue work and really have done a lot within the cupping space, these were a welcome upgrade from all of the tubes and the hoses and all of the challenges presented with traditional cupping. I just got my set in. I thought it'd be a great opportunity to show you exactly what happens when you unbox your own set of RockPods, and I'll talk a little bit about what I see and what I feel along the way. So first, look at this. Awesome packaging. I always expect great packaging from RockTape. This is no exception. I love the fact that it comes automatically in a carrying case that just makes it so much easier to use whether you are on the go or whether you're in your clinic. So big props as always to the RockTape crew for the packaging. This one's no exception. The case handle, super easy to carry, very, very nice to transport around. As we take a look in here, as I open things up for the first time, I see all of my RockPods arranged, red and black. If I'm not mistaken, the black are the larger size and the red are the smaller size. So as I break these guys out here, we can see a set of 2 red there and another set of 2 red on the other side. And let's take the larger ones out. We have 2 black, and the 3rd and the 4th black. And so you can get an idea of this difference in sizes. I'll kind of hold these up. Black are a little bit larger, so the black are going to enable you to get into larger spaces, grab more tissue, and be able to manipulate that. The red, a little bit smaller, so if you have either maybe a more sensitive area or something where it's just more difficult to get into, so to speak, from a body region perspective, the red is a little bit smaller form factor and will allow you to get in, and you can kind of see the difference also on the underside in terms of what it looks like from a gripping circumference or the space in between. So material on these, they are all made of silicone. Nice RockTape logo on top, so that always looks nice. And yeah, they look great, made of silicone. They appear to be pretty heavy duty in terms of how they're made. I'm gonna put these down and check out what else we have in here before I talk a little bit more about the tools themselves. So as we break things out in the carrying case, the other thing that I'm seeing here is an instruction sheet or a quick start guide. I love it when RockTape puts the quick start guides inside of the tools themselves because it makes it so much easier to get started. Now, if you want to take things to the next level, of course, I always recommend going to their weekend seminars and educational classes because that gives you the opportunity to dive super deep and get absolutely command knowledge of the tools. But if you're already familiar with cupping or you're looking at these and saying, man, I just want to get started, Quick Start Guide can help you get there. So if we look at the Quick Start Guide, I see a couple things to start. Number one, it shows you how to prepare the skin, talks a little bit about the tools themselves, and then it showcases how to apply it and also how to give assisted glide. So one of the big areas that I know of research with RockTape has been on the fascia. So obviously there's skin, there's muscle, there's tendon, there's ligament, but the fascia is sort of the cobweb or the spider web that ties everything together. There's been a lot of interesting research lately in terms of ultrasound and fascial change with external input, so to speak. And input from a cup is no exception. If you can grip onto a tissue with cupping and then utilize that as actually a precipice of motion or a pinpoint to be able to grip and manipulate soft tissue, not only having the cup static, but also moving it, there have been interesting developments, let's say that, in terms of what we've seen with the fascia when you're able to get in on the skin and then perform manipulation from there. I see on the back side, going back to our quick start guide, a couple things here, a shoulder motion tip and a hamstring tip. Probably hamstring and shoulders are going to be, affecting a majority of people who walk into your front office. I don't know too many people that don't have tight hamstrings, and I know from a shoulder, being a mobile and a loose joint, there can be a lot of challenges in the shoulder. So there's some examples right here in the Quick Start Guide on how to get started utilizing the pods on those 2 areas of the body. So overall impressions of RockTape RockPods, is very high to start. Again, I love the fact that there's a carrying case. It's branded, it's nice, it makes it easy, things don't get lost. As I've said before, the worst tool is a lost tool, so RockTape does a great job at making sure you can keep your things tight and tidy. I love the fact that there's 8 total pods, so you have an array that you can work with. There's 8, you're not gonna come up short, you can apply multiples, and it's 4 and 4, right? We have a small, medium size and a large, extra large size. So regardless of where you're trying to work on the body, the RockTape's gonna have you covered and RockPods is gonna have you covered. The fact that the silicone is nice because it makes cleaning these things exceptionally easy. So you don't need to be stressing about cleaning. Super easy to clean, and also silicone tends to be very long lasting. So being form-fitting, being nice and tight in its form factor not only allows you to carry them easily, but I have a feeling that they're gonna also last a long time in your clinic with tons of uses. So that's really all you could want in a tool just like this. I'm gonna dive deep and probably do some tutorials down the road showcasing exactly how to utilize this. But for the unboxing, I wanted you to get an inside look at what it looks like when you pick up RockTape's RockPods. So there they are. If you have any questions on fascia, any questions on research, or any questions on these RockPods, leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them. Hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Hey, what's going on? If you loved that video, be sure to subscribe to this channel. The Evidence Based Chiropractor puts out videos all the time at the intersection of marketing and research, showing you how to grow your practice while also growing your knowledge base. So if you liked it, be sure to comment down below or hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.